Okay, so guys, let me start with today's topic, okay? Today is about chemotherapy. I have two intentions. Okay, I have two intentions. The first intention is just to show you that if you really got cancer, is cancer really something you so worry about? Okay, and there are no effective medical intervention that has proven to really cure cancer, because even you become a cancer free by the medical procedure, you still have to go and check every 1 month, 2 months. And this is why when you look at the reports, right, they always research until 5 years. It means after you do chemo and radio, they always talk about the 5 year lifespan. It means if you do the chemotherapy, you can live for another 5 years. So this is how they are trying to market this. That if you don't do, you will die very quickly. But if you do, you can live it for 5 years. So they do a study until 5 years. So you don't hear about 10 years, 20 years one. But I can say, if you don't do any treatment, by do some basic lifestyle changes, right? Even without the chemo, you can live way more than 5 years. Okay. And this gentleman, he got colon cancer. When he called me, the wife called me, they was very shocked. She was said, Jinlong, my husband has been patching for quite some time, and my husband got colon cancer. How could it be? I don't know how to tell my downlines. I don't know how to tell my friends and family. And then I said, don't worry. Let me speak to your husband. The first question I asked, he said he got colon cancer. I said, I will use his name as Benny, okay? It's Benny. Lady, I will always use Amy. B, I will always use Benny. So sorry for those who name Amy and Benny, okay? So I said, Benny, you got colon cancer, you got constipation, right? Yeah. Every time when you try to pull, very difficult, right? Yeah. Even after the patching, it's still very hard, right? Yeah. You eat too fast. You eat too fast already. Do you eat very fast? I said. So he was said, yeah, I eat very fast. And the wife chip in. Sometimes my food just arrive, we start together. Before I even want to take 2 bites, he finished already. He finished the food so fast. And then I tell Benny, the root cause of the problem is you're eating way too fast. Your body is not using the mouth and teeth to make the food into the smaller chunk. So 40% of the digestion happen in the mouth. So you need to bite. When you eat too fast, they mean your body is designed to receive a 40% digested food already, so that they can finish the 60%. But because you eat so fast, whatever you eat 100% undigested yet, it all go down to your stomach. So it become a burden to your stomach. This is why the only physical action throughout your digestive tract is your teeth. Only teeth. Your stomach is not going to bite for you. Your intestine is not going to bite for you. They are there to dissolve. They are there to absorb. They are not there to chew. But when you miss this chewing action, it goes to the stomach. Even you put a lot of acid, it can't digest. It's just like when you want to make a Milo, okay? If it is a Milo powder, it's easily for you to dissolve in the water, right? But if the Milo, like last time when we were young, we all use the can one, right? Sometimes we never close tightly, it become a lump already. If you use a very big lump to put into the water, it take longer time to dissolve because it's very big chunk. Same thing as what happened to the body. I say, don't worry. Do you see any other changes with life? I say, oh, a lot of changes with life. Only the constipation. This is what I want to tell you. You can be patching for many years, but there are some fundamental human activity action that if you skip it, even patches can't help you. For example, like biting. Okay? So they decided to go for chemotherapy. Even the wife said, don't want, we can find a way. But because the family pressure from the family, the children said you have to go to chemotherapy. So it become like maybe 5, 6 people against one person. So, and then I tell her, I say, Amy, it's okay. And if this is a family decision, we go ahead, we'll see how it goes. As long as you put the patch on. And then say, okay, I definitely will put the patch on. So as they are doing the chemotherapy with the patch on, they don't have any side effect. Everything is good, can sleep, can eat, everything is good. So, but the doctors ask them to stop the patch. Okay. Because they're worried that that time they are not sure. They don't know whether will the patch affect the efficacy of chemotherapy. So then they stop the patches. And then the next cycle of chemotherapy, very quickly, the body start to collapse already. Okay, the skin starting to fall off, the nails starting to change the color, but anyway, still okay, still can take it. But when we go to the third cycle, oh my goodness, it's getting worse and worse. So I think about 3 to 4 cycles of chemo. So the wife called me. I said, Jinlong, I tell you what happened to my husband. She was so panicked and said, don't worry, Amy, tell me what happened. So she showed me the photo. Oh my goodness. I said, the hands is all fell off. The skin is all fell off. I said, so what is your decision right now? Do you want to stop chemo? He said, I really want to stop. Stop, don't worry. I think by now, all your children look at her husband like her father like this. They won't say anything, right? They'll keep quiet, right? So now let us make a decision. We stop the chemotherapy. I want you to start a CRP. So CRP is a full use of all the patches at the different meridian points. But those of you who are new, don't need. Okay. But for the people who is buying time, you definitely go for CRP. So they start the chemotherapy. They do the CRP. They mean now complete colon cancer, no more chemotherapy, no more drugs. Only by using the patches. So a recent checkup, the doctor say cancer free already. Okay, so it take about 7-8 months to become cancer free. And the most important thing, I will show you later. Apart from the cancer free, what are the other symptoms that she had witnessed along the way? Okay, so please pay attention. I will spend a lot of time to talk about this study because this is it's not about making a medical claim that liver can cure cancer. It's not. It is about you have a choice. Something might sound very terrible to you in front of the doctors, but when you walk up to the hospital, if you take whatever doctors say as an opinion, not a sentence to death, you get a lot of alternative. Okay, so let's start. Okay, I just want to check. Can you guys see the slides? Can you guys see the slide? If yes, type 555. Can you guys see the slide clearly? See the wording? Okay, let's start. So after patching for 3+ years, still got cancer, symptom gazy and coughing. Guys, I tell you very frankly, some people they pay for 3 years, they still got cancer. Okay, you see, I am not a seller of LifeWave. I am like you. I am also a customer of LifeWave. It's just that it gives us a privilege to share to people and then to earn the income. But ultimately, I'm still a customer like you, but I have faith in LifeWave because if someone paid for 3 years, still got cancer, definitely is the lifestyle problems already. Okay, so this is why they get panicked. Why after patching for 3 years still got cancer? Sure, after this weekend, I will explain to you. Jinlong, you fix the time, we will wait for you. So I sent a text, said the lung and large intestine are related to one another. I say that you got constipation, right? Yeah. Gassy stomach, yes. This is the reason you lead to coughing. You see, for someone who have a very chronic constipation, right? They always have coughing problem, dry cough. Okay, and it's very hard for me to explain why. This is just how the body is made. That the large intestine and lung, they are cousin. Okay, whenever someone having a problem, the other cousin, they will have some manifestation of the problem. Okay, and coughing is one of these. So some people, they got constipation, you will feel that when he cough a little bit, speak very smelly. Same thing, is related. So and then we continue, and then I say, okay, don't worry. Okay, so in December, after they stop the chemotherapy. Okay, I say, okay, Joke can call me again because it been few months already. I've forgotten to follow up. So I think that time we were in United States for the travel. And then I said, okay, call me again. So Jinlong, my husband started CRP on 4th of December. This is the time that they decided to stop the chemo. After calling you, how long does he need to continue with CRP? He is eating well, sleeping well, and has put on 4 to 5 kilo. So 1 month of using CRP, that means during the, I think 4 cycles of chemotherapy, right? He has lost a lot of weight. I got all the photos later. You just imagine he lost a lot of weight. The wife get very worried. Not sure whether he will go through another cycle of chemotherapy. But so they stop the chemo, start the CRP in 1 month time, put on 4 to 5 kilograms. We don't talk about cancer patients, okay? Imagine someone is very slim and very skinny, don't have much muscle. Putting 4 to 5 kilograms in 1 month, do you think it itself, it cannot be done by exercise? If you go to gym, you think you can go 4 to 5 kilograms easily at 60 over years old? Not likely. And now is someone who had the chemotherapy treatment, they have ruined all the gut bacteria, and yet with 1 month, we can bring back the appetite, bring back the sleep, and we can bring back 4 to 5 kilograms. Guys, this is important. That means that this putting on the weight, it's not just about the muscle and the weight. It's that your body need to have the fundamentally healthy to grow. It's just like a building. You might think that, hey, this one take 1 month to grow 4 to 5 story. Hey, if this is an earthquake landslide area, the land is very soft, the land is not firm. You have to build the foundation first before you see the 4 to 5 story. Same thing like human body. Someone who have undergo chemotherapy, they ruin your body already in just 1 month time, not just the 4 to 5 kilo. It's before this 4 to 5 kilo ever happened, they built the foundation already. Do you understand what I mean or not? Do you understand the meaning of this? If yes, type 555, the importance, the significance of this. It's not just about the 4 to 5 kilo. For a chemotherapy who have all kind of repercussion for all the medical treatment, you have to address all the toxin, build back the appetite, build back the sleep, build back the red blood cell, build back the immunity system, rebalance the autonomic nervous system. Only then your body have the resources to build 4 to 5 kilo. So this is much more than this. I just want you to know about this. And this is in March 11. Okay? March 11, which is about 3 to 4 months later after using the patches and stop the CRP. And update for my husband. Today went for follow-up. Blood test done last week. CEA is 1.6. Learned something new today. His CEA was 1.4 before the surgery. So this new doctor said that his cancer cannot be determined by CEA. Do you think it's funny? Initially, you say that you need to do chemotherapy or whatever the medical treatment is because the CEA is high, is a cancer marker is high, you need to do the treatment immediately. But now the other doctors say, actually, the CEA doesn't matter. Do you think it's funny? You think it's funny, you type 555. The first doctor said, oh, this CEA is high, so we have to do this and that treatments. Then the new doctor say, because after the doctor done all the surgery already, and yet the CEA marker is still high, and now the doctor say, actually CEA no important one. Funny or not, guys? Yeah, funny. It's just like, just now Sri is saying something. Remember 2 days ago, we got 3 customers. One after doing the laser, now cannot see already. Then the second one, okay, those 3 also complain about the doctors, and the doctor said nothing much they can do. But the surgery has been done, the damage has been done. Someone have a bloated stomach. The doctor said you need to do a surgery. So they put a stent into I think pancreas or gallbladder. They put a stent over there and then they poke through the intestine. Now the intestine got a hole. So the bloatedness remained there, still equally serious, and he lost appetite. He lost energy. He lost the chi to speak at all because of the surgery. But thankfully, because of the patch, now he picked up the strength already, and now he start to let go of a lot of gas already. So same thing. So guys, I don't know how you define doctors, but I think the definition of doctors is no longer healing people already. Okay. So, and then they are very happy because need to follow up with the CT scan, colonoscopy once a year for the next 5 years. My husband is doing well, eat well, sleep well. Poo also no problem. CRP non-stop can solve for 3 weeks and continue again for sure. But I would say it's better since now you see the changes, you continue. Okay, you see the changes, then you continue. So, and this is the thing. Jinlong, I follow your Zoom meeting last night. I discussed with my husband, but he's not ready to open up public about his condition. In fact, we haven't told our family about this. I will write it down. Maybe you can share. So on 8th of August, we celebrate his first anniversary being cancer-free with this scan result. So all the result is already here to prove that the doctor said, yeah, it's cancer-free already. Okay. But the most important thing is I want you to go through what had happened in summary from the wife itself. So my husband has his first chemo treatment on 23rd of September to 6th of October. He patched many LifeWave patches, the X39 ion glutathione carnosine daily without fail. He didn't suffer any side effect from the chemo. This is a big sentence. This is a big sentence. So if you ask me, can LifeWave use during chemo? No problem. Okay, it's a wellness product. It's only using like there's no any drug. They are not going to have any complication. Even you have been administered with any drugs. Before his second cycle, his blood test showed low sodium. So he was admitted for IV drip and was warned by the doctors to stop whatever other way to handle his cancer. You see, I tell you, whenever you got chemo, immunotherapy, targeted therapy, you always got low sodium one. You always. But the doctor never admit. For me, if you go and see those people who go chemo, how many of them got low sodium? Very common. But until today, the doctors still don't admit it's because of the chemo that caused the low sodium. They will put the blame on any other things. Oh, it's because you use some other way. Okay, fine. So from that day onwards, he stopped patching. Oh my God. He started to suffer the side effect. The skin is peeling off, the dry skin leading to itchy skin, luckily with aloe vera cream, which is from LifeWave. It lessened the torture from scratching. After the third cycle, the side effect was horrible. His hand, leg started to bleed and swell. His toe nail easily drop off. It's not about peel off. It's not about crack. It's the entire nail will drop off. If it happened to kick and trip, it means that your body do not have enough blood to hold your body system already. He couldn't walk. I had to push him on a wheelchair. I broke down at this point. From the look of things, I was worried that he would not make it after the third cycle. We went to emergency ward and he was put on steroid drip to handle his side effect. Guys, chemotherapy. Okay, you say I'm sick. I need to go for chemotherapy. Okay, fine. You say the chemotherapy can help me. Fine. But then how do you explain? After you do the chemotherapy, you still want me to put a steroid to address the side effect? Do you think it's funny? You asked me to do chemotherapy, then I ended up to add on steroid on top of my chemotherapy to address the side effect. Does it make sense, guys? If you think, oh my God, how can it be? Do you think it's getting better or getting worse? You do a chemotherapy and now you end up need to put on steroid drips already. Do you think it's getting better, type 111? You think, oh my God, this is getting worse, you type 222. Number 111 or 222? Scary, right? So just before the fourth and final cycle, he's decided not to take the risk and fully trust LifeWave. I tell you, this is a LifeWave moment. Actually, when Amy called me about this incident, when he get very shackled, I'm very confident because I know this is the life-changing point because the experience that they are going to have in hospital is going to open up their eye. They are going to believe what I say in a Zoom. Because whatever I tell you in a Zoom, right? Before you really witness it, you won't believe it. You will say, oh, doctor is like this. But when you are in their shoes, you will get what I mean. We started CRP for 30 days and his condition was practically back to normal already. Imagine from bleeding, side effect, the toe can drop off easily, cannot walk, on a wheelchair, has been on the ICU, has been on steroid drip to handle the side effect. In just 30 days of CRP, it can back to normal already. Amazing, huh? Now I'm going to show you the photo, okay, guys? This is the photos. So you can see, you don't see any pinkish color here anymore. You know what? It's dealienated already. The nail are dealienated. It's called dealienated. Delaminated. My goodness, my English. Delaminated from the toe already. So you don't see any blood color already. Okay, so when it drop off and now you can start to see the blood colors and the nails starting to grow back already. Okay, imagine your husband has been with you maybe 40, 50 years of marriage, right? In just a matter of the 3 cycles of chemotherapy, it become this weak. The nails start to drop. When we stop, we start CRP, the nails start to grow back already. You see the face? This is the first photo that I've seen. Okay. When he showed me this photo, oh my goodness, why like that? Just the second cycle of chemotherapy. This is just the hands, you know. There are many other areas also like this, peeling off already. And stop chemo, start CRP. This is 1 month time. And this is right now. Do you feel, I don't know, do you feel touched about this? Do you feel really feel happy for them or not? You feel happy for them? Fine. Luckily, they put a handbrake to say that no, chemotherapy is not the way to go. I don't want to listen to doctor anymore. I need to find a better way, because there is no way that after 3 rounds of chemotherapy, I am already on a steroid and I still convince myself I'm going to get better. How can it be? But a lot of people, they still think it's okay. This is what the doctor said. I'm just going to follow. I'm so glad they really took the advice. They stopped the chemo and then they start the patches, fully in the patches, and then they eat slower. It's get better. So after 8 months, the skin is getting better, the nail is growing back, but something is even more amazing is Jinlong. I want to share with you. His 99% of the white hair has turned dark. He just completed 5 cycles of 30 days of CRP after stopping chemotherapy in December 2024. The toenail growing back already. Guys, for someone who is wheelchair bound in ICU on steroid drip, the nail is falling, and in just 5 months time, with the patches, we reverse all the skin problem, the appetite, build back 4 to 5 kilo. On top of this, 99% of the white hair has turned dark. Not grow back the hair, it's the white hair has turned dark. Do you think it's magic or not? You think, oh my goodness, you think it's magic that 555? The skin getting better, it might be sound okay to you. The nails start to grow back might sound okay to you, but on top of this, hair, even a normal person haven't gone through chemotherapy, their hair may be white, but someone have gone through the chemotherapy, they ruined the body already. In 5 months time, even the white hair turned dark, you know. You think it's magic or not, guys? Amazing, right? So this is one of the good story that I want to share with you, that just remember anytime that when your friend asks you, can I use the patch during the chemo, go ahead, X39 and Eon. Okay, I have a lot of conviction, and in the very early days, I only advise people to use Eon because I worry X39 activate also glutathione that can have detox symptoms. But there are many people who are undergo chemo, they have confidence in life is so much they immediately start with X39 and Eon, and they always come back to me, Jinlong. As a cancer patient myself, I really want to let you know X39 and Eon is a game changer for us as a cancer patient under chemotherapy. He said the moment I have this X39 and Eon, my appetite come back already, my energy come back, my hope of my life are all come back already. So it's definitely a safe option. Don't need to worry. X39 and Eon, even you're on chemotherapy. So for those of you who are worried, saying that I got this tumor, I got that tumor, the doctor said I got 3rd stage, I got the 4th stage, I got not enough time already. I don't know whether this is something that you want to went through first before you realize the power of your own healing. But for those people who are open their ears already, you really feel like what the gentleman is experiencing. A lot of side effect of the chemotherapy that no way I'm going to get better with this kind of process. Then give you a try for life with. Okay, it's going to game change. Amazing, guys. You guys feel that this story is really target all the questions that you have been having in mind? If yes, type 222. Right. If I do patches, can I really get away from the chemotherapy? Yeah, the answer have told you. Do you feel that if I on chemo, can I use the patch? Yeah, the answer I tell you. When they put the patch, no side effect. The moment stop the patch, boom, all the side effect haywire. Even need to go for the steroid drips already. Okay. I will give you one more low sodium case, is it? Okay, I will tell you one more low sodium case. Okay, I just want to share with you what I mean by low sodium is very, very normal. For immunotherapy, targeted therapy, chemo, is because your body is wait okay. I'm going to show you. So this is also, I think, just happened almost the same time like the previous incident. So sometimes when you say the doctor is low sodium after chemotherapy, I will tell you the mechanism. So Jinlong was admitted to hospital last 2 days due to low sodium. Same thing. However, aside from getting better, felt weak in leg and barely could walk fast, but immediately after reaching home, I quickly patched EE and in the next 2 hours found an improvement to leg strength and able to go for work exercise for 30 minutes. Started patching EE on ST36 since August. Okay. So, and I said low sodium is going to be like this for very few cancer treatments. Don't worry, how many more immunotherapy required? A general guidelines is about 24 sessions, which means I have another 22 immunotherapy to go. Okay, guys? Can you see this? It, how can it be so coincidence, right? All the cancer patient I show you are all got low sodium. So that means the immunotherapy or chemotherapy, when you are administered with drugs, right? Your body need to use up the electrolyte, which is one of the is considered sodium, in order to dilute the toxin in the body. It's just like when suddenly you give me a lot of honey, too sweet already. Oh no, maybe it's too sour already. Then I want to add some salt. Same thing. When you get so much of drug into my body, it gets so acidic. I need to take some sodium. I need to take some calcium to put inside to dilute it, or else it become too corrosive to the body already. This is the real reason. But you see, the doctors should have known that every time when they do a chemo radiotherapy, targeted therapy, they always see low sodium. It cannot be all of them they eat the same type of supplements, right? No. It's the drugs is causing a havoc in the body, but the doctors will never admit. The doctor will even bluntly to tell you now you need to go for steroid drip. Just now Sri say something. Do a surgery. Top doctors do the surgery. When you go to other hospital, you shouldn't have done. And the doctor say, sorry, I can't do anything already. We exhaust already. So you left with the hands that maybe is going to have electric sensation for the rest of your life. Just because you have a lump and the doctor asks you to take a surgery. You guys see where I'm coming from? Okay. The medical world right now that we are having and we are seeing is in a very complete ball game for 20 years ago already. The new batch of doctors, they are replacing they are replacing the old batch of doctors. They come from a very different background. Doctors 20 years ago, they are from a very different kind. Like in Malaysia are top of the top. They graduated from the University of Malaysia. They are from those what do you call this one very famous village that they provide top doctors in Malaysia. You have to be the top in order to be doctors. But in the current batch of the doctors, like about my age, 30 plus years old, they study in Russia, they study in Indonesia, they study in India, they study in many other places, they study in private university. That you look at your son and daughter, what they are doing every day. They watch Facebook, they watch TikTok, they sleep late at night, they go for Hai Di Lao steamboat in the middle of the night. They don't even have the definition of health. They don't even know how to be healthy. And now you are looking for these people who don't know how to be healthy to look for a health solution. So you think whose problem? Is the doctor problem or the consumer problem? You guys get what I'm trying to say? If yes, 555. You get what 555. So in Chinese, I always have this quote is saying that you never die of sickness, you die of dumbness. Okay. As long as you have the understanding, like the wife, if the wife really follow the doctors, maybe by now I don't know where is the husband already, but luckily the wife has the awareness. He said that for the daughter to say to Chemo, it's easier for them because they are not the one who suffer. They don't even take care of their husband and father. It's the wife. The wife had the understanding, so he said don't want. And luckily, when he has seen all this kind of side effect, he make an important decision and the courage. So 8 months later, hair go black, skin grow back, nail grow back, no more wheelchair, can walk, can sleep, put on the weight, and cancer free. Amazing, huh?